never, I was agonizing over what to wear to the tents. I just went with black. I said you could never go wrong. It always looks chic and expensive and high end.
They say brown's the new black, blue is the new black,
Navy's the new
but
black,
black is the new black.
Well, here's your purple, right?
Yes, and it's sort of a blue purple. It's almost like an old Wedgwood French blue. I love the feeling of. We can't give fancy names because everybody says it gets too hard, but
right. But you said it's not when you think of.
It's just not a blue. It's a very special blue. Very special blue.
All right. So talk to me about this rayon jersey real quick while I have you here. The 60 cotton, 40 rayon blend.
And the cotton gives it the stability and the comfort. The rayon gives it the luxe. So you have both the luxe and the stability, and all it's built on. It's this just grows with you. It's got the elastic here. It bounces back. This is a style, believe it or not, that I did in the 70s. Very much this. I did a dress like this for Henri Bendel in the 70s, and
I love that store.
Oh my God, I had my own studio up there.
Okay.
I had my own studio, but we found out that all the women of the evening were buying the dress.
Well, hey, they're good customers.
It's true. It's true. Should we walk over there?
Yes, I've got the black.
Oh, look at this. This is a chorus line. We're going to do a chorus line.
Now, we don't have to do a high kick, do we?
No.
Okay.
But again, the beauty of a bar, look, where else but on QVC? You get all the sizes, you get from small, extra small, sometimes, I don't think this is extra small.
This is small through 3X,
This is small,
yeah.
but to 3X, and it fits everybody. What store can you go into where you go, up? I used to go into stores and see all these suits and I'd find one short, one short. So QVC gives you everything.
Well, and also in the stores, you won't find the variety of color, right? So many times they'll have maybe your neutral, your black, and then maybe one color, maybe two, right? Because it's a lot to be able to carry the inventory in that amount of retail space they have.
Of
we
course.
aren't limited by that.
No, I know.
So we can bring you lots of color, lots of sizes.
And you see it on body types. The challenge to people like myself who do loungewear is everything I do has to be comfortable. When you wear ready to wear, you can suffer a little bit. You can make the belt a little tighter. you can have the armhole a little higher. But when you do loungewear, or even this outerwear loungewear, it's got to be comfortable. You're not wearing. Sometimes you don't even wear very much underneath it. But the secret weapons are the length, the ability to put enough fabric in it so that you feel comfortable in it, and of course the elastic, which is the Ampere waist. I think the Ampere waist is one of the most graceful things in the world.
Well, that's how we get a little bit of a nip in or a shape, but without it being, like you said, binding or uncomfortable. Because we don't just want this cloud of fabric hanging from our shoulders. This is where the shape comes in.
Now,
yes.
Angela, just walk around. Just walk around.
Now, doesn't she just?
Yeah, look, I mean, she
Looks
could
so
be
high
anywhere.
end, yes.
Where could she be? She could be anywhere. She could be in Hollywood, Peoria. She could be anywhere. In beautiful
Monaco. That's where I'm sending her.
Well, because we dressed her up. But just the simple dress. If you had put some bangles on.
Yes.
You've got you have very pretty jewels on there. It's just basic maxi dressing.
Well, it can go from as casual as you want it to be.
Absolutely.
To as high end, right? And dressed up as you need it to. Just change your footwear, right? And your accessories. Have fun with this. It's your canvas, and you feel so comfortable.
That's a good word. It's your canvas. That's very well put. I like that. And that's what good clothing should be. It should be something that every year you should go back into your closet and say, I still like that, and put it on. It shouldn't be something you throw away. Right. Just the other day, I threw away things I've had in my closet.
But they weren't getting any use,
They weren't getting use, but I said to myself, you have very good taste, Stan, because those clothes were nice. They were nice. So I'm going to give them to people who need them.
Nice.
Because I'm not wearing them.
Sure.
But I couldn't give them up. These are the kind of things that you keep in your wardrobe.
Well, also, I think when it comes to pieces that are comfortable, they stay in the rotation. Like, they're those core things that we just keep reaching for over and over, and this will certainly be one. So right now, this could be your lounge dress around the house. Then as the weather gets warmer, you're pulling this out and you're hitting the streets, the beach, the pool, right? And you'll be taking this on vacation as well. And spring break is coming up. So maybe you've planned a cruise, Maybe you said, you know what, we're going to some beautiful warm climate somewhere.
That's right.
This you have to take with you.
That's right. And it's, you know, this doesn't even need a print. I could do this dress in prints. I could do it in anything. Loungewear is basic designing, classic designing. It should be classic designing. If it's not classic, if it's too forced, it just doesn't work. I find that the QVC is doing more classic designing, even if it's ready to wear.
Sure.
I think people want to keep their clothes. They don't want to throw them away.
Well, it's an investment.
Yeah, in investment, but there has been this whole, you know, these big box stores coming out with $10 this and $10 that. Right. Those are throwaway clothes. These are not throwaway clothes.
Right, no, these are not certainly disposable.
Absolutely not.
Well, you know.
We didn't have anybody calling in tonight.
Well, you know what? We'd love to hear from you. We've got time. We've got time. Stan's feelings are hurt, so please give us a call and say hi. Now, Stan, you just came down from Fashion Week. You were up at the tents at Lincoln Center.
Right.
So we were talking about timeless style. Were you seeing that on the runways, that return to kind of classic styling?
You know, you have to remember the runway shows are the tip of the iceberg.
Right, it's like theater.
Everybody's out there trying to make their mark. So the timeless thing about it is, what you want to go to see in a show is the rush of something new, something that is not, that you have in your wardrobe. You want to see how, I personally as a designer want to see how well they fit the clothes, how the clothes walk, how they, it's tricky. I notice also everybody out there, everybody's pulling the hair back.
Yeah, I saw
the hair back.
Bantu knots and knots. I saw
with lots
that.
of knots. The makeup seems to be a little more human. The shoes are getting a little more human.
Lower.
There are lower, there are flats.
Well, you know what? You mentioned how something moves. Can we have our ladies move? Because you built in the nice slits in this. So this has great movement to it. When you walk and you're strutting your stuff.
There's the Gemini, she's out there.
Because this has those generous side slits built in. So it does have a little bit of a flirty kick to it.
There we go. There we go.
All right, and Jessica, she is wearing it
Jessica,
in our turquoise.
What side are you again? A Libra. Oh, look at that Libra face. Oh my God. Oh my God. She's a Libra.
And then Angela's in our red, which is kind of more of a coral in person.
Look at that.
So great.
Well, again.
So you know what? I think you get an A+ on all the things that you look for. Fit, right? Movement. You've got that all covered here.
And this, of course, is comfortable. It's all very comfortable because the fabric is so light. It doesn't hold you. It doesn't. And I made the ruffle only 5/8 of an inch.
Okay.
Not 3/8, not a half.
Oh,
actually, I'm sorry. It's a half an inch. I decided not to make it 5/8 so that it did not get in your way at any point.
So very deliberate choice.
Very deliberate choice. That's a Virgo kind of thing. Little details. Sometimes I forget I'm in life, but I have little details.
But that's why you're in the right business. This is, you know, Stan says he wants to.
Karl Lagerfeld's a Virgo.
Well, and
Jeffrey Beam was a Virgo.
He does all the photography. He designs
Tom
the clothes.
Ford is a Virgo. I mean, there are a lot of Virgo designers.
Okay, wait. So real quick. So what is a good career for a Gemini?
Showbiz.
Oh, okay. I'm in the right business then.
Yeah, absolutely. I told her there used to be a party only for Geminis. All the Geminis used to be invited.
But they don't do it anymore.
They never let me in.
I know. He teases me all the time.
The Geminis
Chandra.
ate each other up.
I'm trying to outshow one another. Well, I know we have to start it back up. I know. And we'll invite other signs as well. How about that?
Exactly.
But again, we can talk about clothing. I've been in the business so long that I've seen so many cycles. I've seen so many decades. I've seen so many things. And today in my life, I believe it, in fact, Lynette Lepore ran into me the other day and she said, I have 2 of your clothes from the 60s. I'm going to send them to you. She sent them to me. They're just as good now as they were then. And then when I was doing all my clothes in my apartment, I found a little folder, and there was a little top that I did for Saks Fifth Avenue back in the 60s. It said totally Stan Herman. I never had that label. I never saved anything, which is a terrible thing. Annie Klein used to tell me, save, save, save. And then she died, and all her clothes were burned up in a fire. Isn't that terrible? She didn't know though, so it was okay.
Okay.
Yes, okay. So we should be talking about these clothes.
You know what though? When you're living life, you're in the moment, so don't regret it.
Yeah.
And you know what? Stan Herman, you've been here at QVC for how long now?
This is my 22nd year.
And so you know what? It's kind of memorialized because it's broadcast. So you'll always be able to, have tapes pulled, which is always fun and nice, and to see the progrestion of your collection
and
here.
when you see me from the beginning, when you see
I love when they pull those old tapes up.
Jane Tracy was a teenager.
Well, I'm going to have you come over and we'll take you through all the colors.
Okay.
Because before I let you go, we've got to take a selfie. Me and you. Are you on social media, Stan?
I'm on Facebook.
Facebook. Okay, very good. Very good. All right, so here are your colors. Starting off, here's your blue. Remember, we have sizes small through 3X.
Beautiful blue.
Next up will be your red, which is kind of the coral color. And then we have your purple. And then the black last choice will be your classic black. $39. You saw on our ladies, different body types, different heights. This is going to be a great fit because you did the Empire waist, right?
And very comfortable fit because this waist really bounces back. Really bounces back. Well, and look, I've given you so much fabric here, but it falls in, so you never feel heavy in this. Never.
Well, right. I want something to be comfortable. I want it to be relaxed, but I don't want it to look oversized. And like I have got this big cloud of fabric around me.
That's the hard
right?
part.
Because then it looks shapeless. Yeah. You have shape in this.
Absolutely.
It follows your great feminine form. And then you can see our ladies, I can tell they're comfortable, right? They look like they feel good. They're comfortable in their
and it's 6 in the morning and 1 degree outside, and they're feeling comfortable.
Right.
Don't wear those out, girl.
Because we might find you frozen in place in the parking lot. Well, 823-2093 is your item number. It's our Stan Herman rayon jersey dress. We're down to final quantities. There's no reorder. We can't get any more. So this is kind of the retirement party for this piece in particular. So take advantage of that QVC price.
I'll miss it. I'll miss it.
But I know you'll be bringing us more Maxis down the line, right?
We will have. We definitely will.
All right. So
are you taking a selfie now?
We're going to take a selfie, me and you, right? I don't get this opportunity very often.
Good.
Right? Yeah. You and me?
Okay.
All right. We're going to selfie it up. Say cheese.
Hey. Cheese.
Thank you.
Oh, God. I hate to look at myself.
I know. It's painful.
I hate to look at myself.
This is the father of Fashion Week. Stan Herman here at QVC.
Thank you, everybody. Have a wonderful spring. I'll see you in the spring. All
right, very good.
Very good.
All right, stick around.
I'll see you at Dennis.
I'll see you later today. Right. Yes, very good. All right, well, we're going to have a look at our today's special value coming up in our electronics show next. See you in a few.